Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, welcome back to the last segment of the day. Yeah, the Monday night chats. Falta dos. Lacking two people, but it doesn't matter. I'm accustomed to doing this on my own anyway. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining me on this particular one. I've got some updates on regards this one player. This one here. This one right here, I've got a bit of an update. You won't like it. I'll tell you what, I didn't like it either. I did not like it one iota. Yeah, there are a lot of things that annoy me, and I haven't got like all day to tell you and go through all my list. The list is extensive, it's quite long. Anyway. Let's get into this one. It's been a hot day today, man. Really, really hot. See you on the other side of this intro. Yes, good daddy. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's the last segment of the day, the last segment of May. Imagine that. 31st of May just came in a whisper and gone just as quick. Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe, please. Hit the bell notification button to receive all the latest news. The breaking news, that's right, I said it. I said it. Go and tell your grandparents that I said it. Go and tell your children that Alex said it on Cannon Fodder TV. Bring them over here and I'll get them. I'll sign them up. Sign them up. Anyway, guys, like I've got a bit of news in regards to this youngster here. This youngster, I didn't like it. Possibly you won't like it. You won't like it. Reece Nelson. Yeah, Arsenal's forgotten midfielder, Reece Nelson. Arsenal could use Reece Nelson in And Buendia pursuit as Mikel Arteta chases summer transfer. There's also been speculation over that Olympiacos could be in for the wide man. Greek outlet SNDA have claimed the Arsenal wingman Reece Nelson could join Socrates Babasopoulos at Olympiacos this summer. The Greek Super League champions want to sign a winger, and Nelson has climbed to the top of their wanted list. The Gunners are seemingly keen on sending him out on loan. Nelson, 21, is expected to leave Arsenal on loan and follow the likes of Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Joe Willock in search of regular game time. Now, this has got a smidgen of past news, of previous news, but this is still active. Why? Because we're about to approach a summer transfer window. That's why it's so relevant. But unlike Willock and Maitland-Niles, who joined Newcastle and West Bromwich Albion respectively in January, Nelson could depart the entire country. That is because Olympiacos are interested. Socrates currently resides with the title winners as the main man there. And other recognizable names as well over there reside. They're also said to be on the outlook for a new winger, and Nelson is among the names they're considering with 2 years left to run on his Arsenal deal. Nelson is desperate to show he is capable of having a career with the Gunners on a long-term basis. A loan is the best way to do that. I'm not having that. I'm not having it. I mean, the report does go on to talk about the mismanagement at the hands of Mikel Arteta. And I said, yeah, this youngster has been mismanaged. You can't tell me that. Well, I mean, it's happened this way. It's happened that way. William featuring a lot more, 37 games in all competitions. 37 games in all competitions. And yet we had Reece Nelson all the while. Diminished, gone into the background, never to be seen again, missing in action. That report, I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. Reece Nelson should be in the main senior squad, not a bit part player. Did you hear what I said? I said not a bit part player. Should have been in the first team. And then we've got this player now who actually says, oh, actually, you know what? I made a big mistake. I want to go back to Chelsea now. Oops, I missed out on a Champions League medal. Arsenal have so much work to do. Mikel Arteta, that's just another thing I've added on the list that you must learn. Learn. Stop looking across this. But again, how much say does he really have when it comes to negotiating, transfer, identifying players? How much say does he really have? I'm guessing next to none. Remember the story I spoke about, last year, about, it's a true story. An African brother. Wow, he sold his farmland to go and look for gold. What happened? He couldn't find the gold anywhere. The guy went crazy, committed suicide. Meanwhile, the two prospectors who brought his land, they're walking. I mean, the guy's walking with his friend across the field. They come across a little brook, little stream that cuts through the farmland. And his friend says, oh, there's something glittering in the stream there. And the guy says, oh, well, actually, I've got one on my, across my fireplace. The guy says, that is gold. Gold right there. So unbeknownst to the guy who sold his farmland, he sat on the largest piece of land that had diamonds in the rough, gold. And the reason why I'm saying this, I said it before, is that Edu and Arteta are doing the same thing. They stood on diamonds in the rough at Arsenal, right here in the academy. And who's suffering for it? Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson out on loan again. The man's just gone, missing in action. Where is he? I'm not having that at all, man. I'm not having it. I think, Ashley D is right. I just find myself ranting and raving a lot more these days. And that's not the kind of person, I don't like to, rant and rave. But when I read this report here, it got my blood boiling. Why should he be linked to go out on loan again? Why? What has Willian ever brought us? He brought us one goal in 37 appearances in all competitions. Reece Nelson is ours. He's our player. He should be playing. Should be playing. That really, I tell you what, that got my blood boiling. I was thinking, what is going on? And I saw the tweet, earlier on today. I was thinking, nah. Did my little research there. I was thinking, right, okay. There are a couple of segments, news outlets that kind of tinged on that story in April, and then it's reared its ugly head again. Reece Nelson. Anyway, Matteo Guendouzi. This again, just a silly season. Brighton eye up Guendouzi. A number of Arsenal fans have taken to Twitter to express their disbelief after a report over the weekend claimed that Brighton are one of the teams to have made an approach for Matteo. Well, they might have approached him, but he's agreed personal terms with Marseille. Silly season. This is what it is. He's not going anywhere near the South Coast. Nowhere near. It's not happening. Not happening. And then the next segment we spoke about this morning was in regards to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Some you win, some you lose. The Gabonese forward had certainly earned his rights to demand a lucrative new contract worth reportedly around £250,000 a week, after finishing with 23 goals last season. Let me emphasize, last season. But a 31-year-old experienced something of a decline. The season just finished, finding the net only 10 times, and finding himself behind Alexander the Hitman Lacazette, who notched up 13 goals in a more central role. Aubameyang has struggled with off-the-field issues, which have been quite documented, having dropped from North London clash, turning up late, and contracting malaria whilst on international duty in April. I know his mother was quite sick, and Arteta will be hoping that this is not the beginning of a gradual decline, and the Spaniard may have to make a difficult decision if his form continues in this way. Listen, Oba, my brother really surprised me yesterday. He was saying, Alex, I'll be happy to sell Lacazette and Oba. I said, excuse me? What? Come again? Yeah, I'll be happy to sell Lacazette and Oba. I was thinking, wow, my brother, man. The voice, don't mess about with the voice of reason. Don't mess about, man. No. He'll come after you, man. He'll come after you. And what was the last bit of news? I got to laugh, man. Got to laugh. Yeah. This player here, man. Williams returned to send the message. William, someone tweeted out a photo of William, and I got to tell you this: the photo, William back in Dubai, didn't look like William. It looked like a younger version, 15, 20 years younger. But anyway, looking across the way, oh, how he must be thinking. If only I didn't ask for another year's extension. I could have still been at Chelsea and won the Champions League. Williams' message from return to sender. Yeah, return. We'll send you back, mate. From whence you came, over there. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get it off my chest, man. Thinking Reece Nelson doesn't deserve that. Does not deserve that treatment there at all. Words don't fail me because I've given you my thoughts. Been going for 12 minutes. These have been my thoughts. Linked to a move to Olympiacos. Mismanaged, to say the least, at the hands of Mikel Arteta. And then yet you think about Arteta prefer to play this player here. Trying to flog a dead horse. God damn. Anyway, let's go into a live chat. I can see the live chat is just kind of just. Oh my goodness! I almost put my out. Oh my goodness! The live chat. Let's have a look who is coming to live chat. Okay, I know Mo Peter. You've been waiting a long time. When did you send that? Okay, all right. 8 minutes to 6. I'm late. I did say I was gonna do some putting around the house and go and visit my dear mother, and I did. And I didn't want to leave my mother. I wanted to stay there as long as I could, but I knew I had to come back. I had to come back and do the live show. But I'll be back there tomorrow to see my dear mother. Alrighty, here waiting while counting down the minutes. Sorry, Peter Cronky out, says Salah. I heard Guendouzi is about to sign with Marseille. Yes, he's agreed personal terms, but he hasn't signed on a dotted line just yet. Hello, I'm fired up. I can't. Yeah, me too. Fired up, man. Fired. Just reading a report there about Reece Nelson got me fired up, and then some. Fired up and then some. I couldn't wait to get on here. Thinking, what the? Serious? You'd rather play Willian? Yeah, he came on a free, but you'd rather play Willian than our homegrown player? Eric, my friend, how sure are we with those two deals, Buendia and Bissouma? Well, it's all the rage now, isn't it? The next best thing, the next shiniest thing across Europe. They play in Europe. We're in Europe. Even though, well, you know what I mean. Eric, I always say I don't believe the deal. A, because it's silly season. News outlets, podcasters are trying to, get their pennies worth. But I say myself, don't take our word for it. Don't take it as gospel truth. Oh, Cannon for the TV said it, so it must be true. Nah. No, the idea is you listen to us, you have some entertainment, a little bit of ranting, and then you go around the corner of your paper shop, buy the newspaper, boom. You compare the 2 or the 3 or the 4, let the grey matter swirl around in your head, and then come to an educated decision, whether you believe it or not. But I don't believe that these 2 deals will happen. I won't believe it until I see them, grinning like Cheshire cats with the top of Arsenal in their hands. And even then, I'm thinking a little bit closer, or a magnifying glass. Has it been photoshopped? I don't know. But yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Buendia, Bissouma, I don't know. I just don't know. I even asked, see, we are still chasing the truth. You can't handle the truth. The truth? The more things change, the more they stay the same. I tell you what, I said it. I said it. The movements, players going, maximum 4, maybe stroke 5. And that is going to be it. Yeah. So don't get your hopes so high. Yeah, it's going to be more about incomings. I don't want to see players coming in. I want to see players being kicked out. That's what I want to see. Really, Nelson is. Really, Nelson. What do you mean? What do you mean? Really, Nelson is what? What? I don't understand what you mean. What going on, Alex and Camp 42 family? I hope everything blessed, man. Bless. I've just been, Monty, I just find myself not ranting and raving lately, man. Just been ranting and raving about the situation with Reece Nelson. Arsenal, Edu, Arteta would prefer to play Willian than our own homegrown player. Reece Nelson scored more goals than Willian. He's ours. He's our player. Hello, mate. We have to sign as fast as possible. These two ballers and players like Willock and Nelson too. Well, Andy, thank you for coming on the evening show. A little bit of ranting. Oh, Lordy. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here, people. Gregory, good evening. Emmy and Biz, please, and give back Who's Erdegaard, the Viking. Lugman, wow, where have you been, Lugman? Lugman Hassan. Anyway, that's right. Welcome back. Any breaking news, Alex? A long time no see. Indeedy. Skidum Diddy. Where have you been, man? What's going on my shoulder? What's going on here? What's going on? Let me move a little bit closer. Let's kind of sort this like these bees on my shoulder. Let me just kind of see if I can eliminate them. Sorry, guys. Bear me a second. Is that any better? Yes, it is. Yeah, any breaking news? Well, I've just been talking about Reece Nelson. Give me a moment. Give me a few moments and I will review the news again. I'll do it at least 3 times anyway. Reece Nelson stats: 2 matches, 1 goal, and William 34 matches and 1 goal. Do the maths. Juma, why Arsenal want to sell Guendouzi? Because he's not good enough. Ain't good enough. And he's a troublemaker as well. Arteta doesn't have time for boyish games. Doesn't have any time for that. Reece is not good for Arsenal, says Chidi. Survival, Chidi. So are you telling me, given the choice between these 2 players, right? So it is usual suspect number 1, right? And this player. Are you telling me that Reece Nelson wouldn't do a better job than Willian? 37 games and only 1 goal. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Chidi? Nah, I'm sorry, mate. Sorry. Is your opinion? I've got to respect your opinion, but sorry. Juma, it's because we can get Bissouma and he is way better. Well, Juma, I don't. Arsenal towards Guendouzi and Saliba. I'm not sure what you mean, Hammer. What do you mean? Nelson's better than William. Really, Arteta and Edu are killing Arsenal's academy. Okay, I now understand what you mean. I understand. Let's have a look. Sorry, there's been so many of you just coming in. Thank you for that, people. Thank you. Fibrio Juma says, please, Mr. Alex Guendouzi is young player who still have future to to the club. Mr. Alex, No, no, it's time for him to be moved on. I mean, even when he was at Hertha Berlin, he clashed with his teammate as well, didn't he? And the guy, the director of football, actually said, Guendouzi is going back to Arsenal. He's not ours. Thank you very much for your business, but you're going back. If he was really that good, they would have kept him for another season. Better still, they would have brought him. No, 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 no. 37 Gooners here. Thank you for joining us on this one. Monty, strike while the iron's hot, please, and make if you can put the link to your channel there. So give people an opportunity to go over and subscribe to your channel, please. How far Bissouma and Buendia talks have gone? Well, if you believe everything that you read without like getting your blood pressure up high, there's Buendia. They said that they've Arsenal have gone in for never talks. Serious talks for Buendia. Bissouma, I don't think we're any closer. If you believe everything that you read. I don't believe everything I read. Levan J says, hi, Alex, how you keeping, brother? I'm keeping fine, man. Just doing a little bit of ranting in regards to Reece Nelson. Heard the news about him being linked to Olympiacos, and I'm thinking, Willian, Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson, Willian. For me, it's a no-brainer. Has to be Reece Nelson all day long. No incomings till the deadwood is gone. And let's not forget Kroenke out. I've got to make sure when I go to the Emirates next Sunday that I bring my Kroenke out sign. I've got two signs. One designed by Arsenal Supporters Trust (AST), and the other one's just by I think independent people. But I'll be at the Emirates again, do my one-man protest again with the Kroenke out sign. Static. Hey Alex, it's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you as well, brother. Nice one, nice one. Just saw that Barcelona have just completed the sign of Kun Aguero. How will he do at Barca? You think he's finished? No, no. I actually said that Arsenal could go in for him. He could probably do a season for us, and he might actually outstrip our current strikers. But I was shouted out saying, "Oh, Alex, what are you talking about? Kun Aguero at Arsenal would never happen." But I think he's still got business to be done. How old is he? 33? 33? Yeah, but listen, look, this is how you do business. Been linked to a club, boom, sign him. Arsenal, been linked to a club, we're scratching our heads, we're thinking about it, we're contemplating, we sleep on it, we wake up, wait until the weekend, then the next month, and then we don't sign the player. That is the process for Arsenal. Aguero's a good signing for Barcelona, yes, and he reunited with his compatriot, Messi. Clock Orange, welcome back, my friend. Kroenke should go. We do not need to sell. It's just a lie. Lies. Lies them are smelling and telling. I really want to start Nelson as our first choice left wing next season. We have to try, different things with our youngsters. We have to try different things. Playing, getting players up, over the hill and far away, only coming here to get the monies. That's all it is. What was his motivation? Oh, I want to be my brother David Luiz. David, David has left Arsenal now. I too want to leave Arsenal. I want to go back to Chelsea. What kind of rubbish is that, man? Wasn't a good deal in the first place. That's the problem. Chelsea now bigger than team in London after winning Champions League for a second time. I don't want to admit it, but it's hard to say otherwise. Yeah, shove it out. Two Champions League finals, two Champions League triumphs inside 10 years. I mean, I could have said no, 10 years and across 10 years, but inside 10 years. I'm liking this, Alex. Get him. Colin, fired up, man. I tell you what, when I read it, I was thinking, nah, I ain't having that, man. I'm not having that. I'm gonna cut loose. Cut loose. Cut me loose. Lordy. Losing Nelson Aziz. What about the homegrown rule? Goodness. Donkey, you can see I don't have no response to that. Oh, if I was the manager. Oh, if I was a board member at Arsenal, man. Oh, heads would roll, man. There'll be blood on the dance floor. There'll be blood on the dance floor. Reece should go on loan. As it's not ranting, it's caring so much that we can't sit by and allow this mediocre management of our club to continue any longer. It's time to say how it is. I like Matteo Guendouzi. He will be a baller in years. Arteta has to go, not Guendouzi. All right, okay. Question. I was watching Pep's team. I knew they lost by the lineup and tactics. I thought I was watching Arsenal. Oh, the assemble. That's low, man. That's low. If that's what Arteta is copying, he should leave now. Does Arteta have an original idea, Alex? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Oh, lions, they be like lions. Tigers act like tigers. Yeah, ducks act like ducks. He hasn't known anything different, has he? Hasn't known anything different. Alex being himself. Alex, that's a little bit harsh towards Guendouzi. He's a son of a gun, and that I like a lot. Arteta and his ego wins again for selling Guendouzi. It sounds like Arsenal want to sign 3 CM. Do you know my benchmark? I know my first manager that I ever witnessed managing Arsenal was Terry Neill back in the 70s. But the person for me who the watershed moment for Arsenal was George Graham. And I always think, what would George Graham do? Do you know what? He would not entertain the thought of signing a player like Guendouzi. He wouldn't. Doesn't have time for it. Does not have time for a player like Guendouzi. Yeah, you want to cause trouble? Then I'll ask my secretary to call your agent, and we'll just sell you. Don't have time for that behavior. Yeah, he is the son of a gun. A troublesome, immature son of a gun. That of which we have to sell. We can debate about Mikel Arteta, his man management skills or lack of. We can. But right about now, as I can see it, Arteta is the boss. He's the gaffer. And what he says goes. And if he's saying, you know what, I want Guendouzi to go, then that has to be the way. Has to be the way. But again, my benchmark is George Graham. He wouldn't entertain a lot of these players. A lot of these players. You know who he'll probably keep? He would, and I'm not saying it because I'm a fan of the youngsters, but he would keep the youngsters. Only the youngsters. Again, go back and watch the 89 documentary. 89 documentary. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Find it now. Look what he did. Yeah, look what he did. That is my benchmark right there. That's my benchmark, Static. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. If that methodology works, don't try and change it. Even I absolutely agree about Guendouzi, a very talented kid, but terrible mentality. A real pity because he has potential to be a top player. Your attitude, your mentality towards your work, your job, your career matters the most. Not your talent, your attitude and your mentality. That's what matters. And so if your attitude stinks, if your mentality stinks, then forget the job. Because nobody's going to want to work with somebody who has a terrible attitude and a terrible mentality. Unless you're a billionaire owner, you own something, and you're the boss. And the last time I looked, Guendouzi is not a billionaire. He's still an employee. So yes. Will you take Nuno Mendes? He's 18, a Portuguese right back, and he has got a lot of a potential. I think there's someone. Again, I've got to say I've not seen this youngster play at all, but I think someone told me that I need to go and do my homework about this player. You're not the first one, Andy, who's reference to this youngster, but I can't give you a comment on that or my opinion because I've not seen him play. Guys, please subscribe to Monty's channel. You can't make it more easier for you. I always say this. It's so easy. Look in the live chat, click the link, and then search out the subscribe button, and then subscribe. That's all you had to do. Don't be thinking, oh, I don't know what content it is. It's wonderful content. Take it from me. Take it from me. Did I scare you? That was the idea. And Nelson and William need to go as well. I will respect your opinion. Static. Because you is my brother. Evening, Gooners and Canon 42 family. I hope you guys are fired up. Yes. Fired up, man. Just couldn't wait to jump on this one, man. Jumped on it, man. Jumped on it. Eagerly waiting for the signature of one Yves Bissouma, Francis. Let's wait and see. Until it happens, I'm not going to believe it. That's the kind of mentality that Arsenal got me into. And that's experience of doing transfer news for 3 years. 3 years. Get up on it. 3 years, man. Only been to lead up the mountain and just roll down the hill. There you go. I said it. Rode up the mountain and roll down the hill. So, oh my goodness, I'm coming on again. We haven't signed anybody. Okay, let's wait for next season. Check out our merch in the description box. Make a purchase if you're able to do so. But also, you can make a painless donation to your friendly local podcaster using a super chat button. Yes, just click the button. Pow! Done. Painless. £1, whoop, gone from your account. 1 yen, 1 grand, $1, €1, whatever the currency. Painless. Pow! You can tell me one of these moves, man. I just watched reading that news about Reece Nelson. Really, really annoyed me, man. Really annoyed me. Okay, just trying to find my point of reference. Arsenal's links and Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, final transfer Tobias and Willian. We are blessed to have 10 years of Aguero in the British Premier League, one of the greatest strikers to grace the English league. Yeah, man. And long may it continue playing Barcelona. He's gonna score a bag full of goals, man. Bag full of goals. Arsenal may as well be called Linked FC or Nearly Men FC. That's a good one. I like the Nearly Men FC. That's a good one, man. Yeah, liking it, Levan, man. Yes, brother. Arsenal may as well be called. Oh, no, you've done it twice, haven't you? Yeah, you've done it twice. You've done it twice. Why Buendia, when the Cronkies have said they're spending big? How about an Awa? Come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. It won't happen. It won't happen. Someone sent me some stats in regards to Hosam Awa. Didn't have the best of seasons, apparently. I remember this time last year, it was all the crescendo about Hosam Awa. And Thomas Partey. Coutinho. So many players linked on the face of the earth, and we don't sign one. Not one. Heads should roll. Yes, they should. It's the owners, the coach are mediocre. They don't good. They don't do good for our club. I know that. I can't wait, Alex. I can't wait. Wait, can't wait for what? I'm fired up, man. Fired up. Don't try and hold me back, man. He would freaking kick Shaka after 1 year. Oh, my goodness. A troublesome, immature son of a gun. Well said, Mr. Fodder. He is. That's what he is. Who was given so many opportunities. The last opportunity that was given, Arteta invited him and one board member, I can't remember who it was, and Edu, to talk about the situation, and and apologize, because it almost came to blows with Socrates. Imagine Socrates would have pummeled him. And what happened at that meeting? Guendouzi didn't apologize, walked in, and then walked out again. So you don't want that kind of player there. You don't want him. We don't need him. Nah, George Graham would have just said, oh, laddie, get out. Even Ian Wright, the fiery character that he was, says that he was scared of George Graham. That's what you want. None of this friendly business. You're here to do a job. We pay your wages. Do your job. Yeah, I'm asking you to run around the pitch. Do it 20 times until I say stop. You know, Alan Smith was on fire. Was on fire, man. Yeah, very me, man. And now we're out of European football for the first time in 26 years, a quarter of a century. That's less than half of my life. I'm not giving away my age. I'm not giving away my age. Guendouzi is another Jermaine Pennant, brings too much negativity to the club. We don't need that negativity, man. Don't need it, man. Don't need it. What would Conte do with Deadwood and troublemakers? Oh, that's right. Conte is available. Cranky's spend on him and then get the heck out of how Cranky. Be excited. But you know, when I heard that he had left, he's been speaking to Real Madrid. Antonio Conte, I believe. My VAR for the evening says 73 goodness here. Let's aim for 60 likes. I'll ask my secretary to call Guendouzi's mother, not his agent. He will think twice before acting out again. Yeah, man. It's interesting what mothers can do, isn't it? But still fathers. I'm calling your father. Okay, all right. What do you want me to do? Got to try something, man. Got to try do something. What you got to do? Play like that? Get him out, man. Get him out. But would you take Youssef Attal? Attal? No, again, it's not about buying players, is it? For me, it's not. It's about the outgoings, it's not about the incomings. I'll try to remain and keep that consistent message there. As the players couldn't behave like that to the manager, as the board would sell the players that were causing the problems, even if the manager wanted to keep them. Nowadays, it's all about profit and player power as well. If Daniel Eck buys the club, then Alex, you and Raz are two of the fans. He should put on the Arsenal board as part of the fan representation. I tell you what, I'll knock heads together, man. Knock heads together. And you know what? Let me down to to the changing rooms, talk to the players, talk to Mr. Manager, Mr. Mikel Arteta. Yeah, don't think because I'm up in the boardroom that I can't come downstairs. I'll come straight downstairs, and you can see a lot more of me as well. Let's try and like bridge the gap. Mind the gap. Nah, bridge the gap. That's the problem. You know, the detachment between the players, the board, and the fans. Nah, let's bridge the gap. Of course, if the call came from Mr. Eck, Mr. Alex, Mr. Fodder, are you available? Yeah, I'm there. When do you want me? Can you come next week? No, I'll come now, man. Oi, Raz, come on, we're wanted. We're wanted down the road. Of course I would be there. At the drop of a hat, I would be there. Not that I'll be there forever, because forever is a long time, because everyone has their, sell by date. But what you want to do, you want to put things in place in perpetuity, forever. So once I've long gone, somebody else can take on the custodialship, continue in the same format. No matter what you're thinking, no matter your political persuasion, you are at Arsenal. These are your duties. Follow them out. Do it. If you don't want to do it, we'll get somebody else. Do it. But yeah, Eck calls me. I'm thinking, I'm there. I'm there. Thank you, everyone, single one of you, for your time and interaction on this wonderful channel of ours. I see numbers like over 100 now. Over 100. Skin and Daddy. Thank you for that, people. I've kind of calmed down just a little bit now. Just a little bit. A little bit. George Bello of Atlanta. think no, I haven't featured him. A left back. Goodness, thank you guys. There's just so many of you. Not that I'm complaining, by the way. I'm not complaining. They said the same about not needing to sell to buy. We are 15th because of it. Coop says, I'm back, Alex. Welcome back, my friend. Well done. Nice work doubling up from the morning and this one as well. Evening, Alex, says Anthony Roberts. Welcome back, my friend. Big up. Those two would be great additions to the team. Awa, how about Grealish? Let me just quickly go into the poll. We did a couple of polls. Let's have a look. Give a quick update in regards to what is the static in regards to this. So, right. So the one we did this morning was, who is Arsenal's #1 target? Choose only one option. The options were Hakimi, the right back, Bissouma, central defender, Buendia, midfielder, Grealish, and other player. So out of 646 votes, the other player, whoever that is, 3%. Wow, Buendia and Grealish are still stuck on 21%. And Bissouma on 49%. And Hakimi is on 6%. Wow. And in regards to Sterling and Mahrez, out of 765 votes, we've got the options were Arsenal should buy both, 31%. Buy only one, 29%, quite close. Buy neither comes at 37%. And I can't decide, it's 3%. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right. Well, Mr. Four Sitters today as France under 20s went out to Holland under 21s in the Euros 2-1. There you go. He didn't have the best of seasons. Hasn't had the best of seasons. Let me just kind of review the news of this evening without blowing their gaskets. Reece Nelson, man. Reece Nelson. This report, Arsenal's forgotten midfielder, Reece Nelson. Arsenal could use Reece Nelson in the Emmy Buendia pursuit as Mikel Arteta chases summer signings or summer transfers. There's also been speculation about Olympiacos could be in for the wide man. According to Greek outlet SDNA, they have claimed that Arsenal's winger, Reece Nelson, could join Sokratis Papastathopoulos at Olympiacos this summer. The Greek Super League champions want to sign a winger, and Nelson has climbed to the top of their wanted list. The Gunners are seemingly keen to send him out on loan again. Oh my goodness! But unlike Willock and Maitland-Niles, who joined Newcastle and West Brom on loan in January, Nelson could depart the entire country. That's because Olympiacos are interested. Socrates currently resides with the title winners, as does Jan Villa, Madi Kamada, and other recognizable names. They are said to be on the lookout for a new winger, and Reece Nelson kind of fits that profile. See, I said it without getting upset this time around. I was just like blowing a gasket, man. Again, go figure. This player compared to our player, Reece Nelson. 1 goal in 37 games. What is it? 1 goal in 2 games. Reece Nelson, our player. I think that's why I got so upset. I'm thinking with William saying, actually, I want to go back to Chelsea. Tells you that the deal was a non-starter from the beginning, from the get-go. Then we spoke briefly about this son of a gun. But the weird news from this one is that Brighton apparently, allegedly, eye up Guendouzi. I don't think so. A number of Arsenal fans have taken to Twitter to express their disbelief, mine too, after a report over the weekend claimed that Brighton are one of the few teams to have made an approach for Matteo Guendouzi. Whether they might have approached him, doesn't mean they're going to get him. Doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean that. He's more likely going to Marseille, not to Brighton, the south coast. No, the sunny side. Well, I take it was sunny today anyway. Okay, and the last bit of news spoke about was in regards to your talisman, your captain. Some you win, some you lose. The Gabonese forward had certainly earned the right to demand a lucrative new contract worth reported like £250,000 a week after finishing with 23 goals last season. Emphasis on last season. But the 31-year-old has experienced something of a decline. The season just finished, finding the net only 10 times in the league, placing him behind top scorer, Alexander the Hitman Lacazette, who notched up 13 goals. A worrying trend, could be, but I think for Arteta, he's going to have to make some difficult decisions if Aubameyang's form continues in that vein. So that has been the news on this one. I think Alex, just keep it calm, keep it cool, chilled. I couldn't, man. I was just fired up on this one, man. I was thinking, Reece Nelson? Missing in action. Let's go to live chat for the last time before we wrap up this one. Smash those thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. Don't miss a thing. The sooner either Daniel Ek or Aliko Dangote take over, the better. But listen, we don't want anyone coming in, at the doors of the Emirates. Whoever's coming here, again, it doesn't have to be these 2 billionaires. But whoever coming across there, whoever's conducting the interviews, ask the right questions. Well, Mr. Dangote, you want to come? Why do you want to buy Arsenal? What is your motivation? To make money. Okay, we'll sign you up. Nah, no. Ask the right questions and listen for the response. Doesn't have to be these 2 billionaires. Also, there's no way we're getting back in Europe anytime soon. I know that. I know. Ballpark figure maybe minimum 2 seasons. Alex, heard about the player Urani from Spain? No, I haven't. But tell me about him, please. Trust the process. Now, who was the guy who told me last night? It said, Alex, trust the process? No. Process the trust. I said, oh, snap. Process the trust. See, God damn. Oh, my goodness. Not trust the process. Process the trust. Oh, God, that one just kind of slapped me in the face. Wow. Really hope we get a good window or we are done. Fixie. I ain't saying nothing. Seems like Arsenal will cite Urani from Real Sociedad when the window opens. How much is he worth? What position does he play? Please tell me, Coops. Arsenal always target the big players on every transfer and end up buying. They can't buy Czech. Even a player like Czech. Cube, sign. Will M. Hooper says, how's your bank holiday been, mate? It's been really, really good. Really, really good. Again, I didn't actually get to do the gardening, but I did the gardening the day before yesterday. And I did some more bits and pieces in the house. I said, yeah, but you know what? The main thing for me was to go and see my mum. And I went to go see my mum. I didn't want to leave her, but I had to come back here. But I'll be going back there tomorrow. So far, the bank holiday has been quite good. The weather, it's been a scorcher. People out wearing their shorts. I'm thinking, I ain't wearing my shorts, man. I don't see these chicken legs, man. I don't see my chicken legs. Nah, that's not going to happen, man. Just fry them up, man. Fry them up. I'm disappointed that Guendouzi is leaving. If I'm honest, a great talent. His attitude can be nurtured by the right manager. We better not live to regret it. Well, no doubt. I think, it's a 50-50 split. It could go either way. But you can't have a player who has caused so much headache for the manager, been disrespectful on social media. Don't forget about that. Disrespectful in social media, and has also had a fight with his teammate, ex-teammate now in Hertha Berlin. It tells you the nature of the player. Smash the likes, says Static. Alex, if you were able to work at Arsenal, who's the first player you would knock out? You mean like knock out? Oh dear. I don't know if my fist. I'm not condoning like violence and knockout. I can't answer that question, man. Who I would show the door? There's quite a few of them, man. There's quite a few of them who I'll knock out. And the thing is, you're quite serious with that as well. There's no like emoji on a smiley face or there's nothing at all. You're serious with that, man. Wow. 101 goodness here. Make sure to subscribe, please. Thank you for that, people. Thank you for that, indeedy. James Marsh, welcome back, my friend. Thank you for your one-man protest. This should be a continuous one. It will be. I'll be there again on Sunday with my my Cronkite out sign. I've got two there, so I'll choose either one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The Crankies must go, and Cronky must come in, or they must splash the cash on transfers. James, the last part, I'm not having that. Even if they are, or if they were to invest the money, I still want them gone. I don't want them to remain at Arsenal. Who would I knock out? God, dearie me. Yeah, I believe it when I see it, says Infrata. Yeah, man. I ain't believing nothing, man. As Brian Clough used to say, the chairman should never be in the changing rooms. 2 or 3 major signings this summer is all we need. 8 players need to leave. We don't need a big squad as we're not in Europe. Need to concentrate on top 4 next season. Gregory says. Gregory, top 4 is not going to happen next season. But I like your thinking there. 2 or 3 signings, major signings, but 8 players need to go. That will kind of balance things out, and that will give the youngsters, hopefully, some daylight, some opportunity to feature in the senior squad. So that kind of balanced things out. I'll put that way around. 8 players go out first, and then maybe we'll sign 2 or 3 players. Maybe. I'm not sold on it, am I? Do you think Chelsea are bigger than Arsenal now? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You can't doubt that, can you? I believe Kroenke is serious about Arsenal if we complete 2 serious signings by the first 10 days of June. Royston, thank you. Which signings are you talking about? Are you talking about the aforementioned Bissouma and Buendia? Which signings are you talking about, my friend? Trust the Canon 40 TV. No, process the Canon 40 TV trust. The trust. I was thinking, wow, process the trust? Thinking, wow. Trust the process? No, Alex, no. Process the trust. There's some deep stuff there, man. I'd be there before he finished the question. My first line is business would be letting. No, he's my first out. Oh my goodness, Colin, man! Wow. Papatia lights. Hello. We need out and out striker more than the midfielders. No, we need a midfielder. Strikers, the striker. We've got Balogun. Now, not striker. Santiago, good evening. I hope you're doing good by the grace of God. By the grace of God, I am fine. Santiago, like I said, I got to see my mum, and I'll be going to see her again tomorrow. Arteta wasted Nelson. Yeah, he did. He did. Massive shout out to our 11,400 now subscribers and followers on all platforms. Without you, there could never ever be a Cannon Fodder TV. Right, let's see if I can wrap up all these very, very quick. Inside an hour. Have you seen Guendouzi's forehead? No, I haven't. I haven't. Where's this going? Where's this going? Alex knows who I want to join. No, Santiago, no. How can there be any comparison between William and Reece Nelson? There isn't. I'm devastated in the way they are treated. Our boy Reece. Yeah. It's no doubt, if you look at the trophy cabinet, well, Reece Nelson's probably got, 2 FA Cup trophies, medals, compared to William, World Cup winner, won the Champions League as well. I get that. But you have to think about, did we really need to waste 37 games to figure out that William wasn't up to scratch? Did we really need to have William over here anyway, knowing that we've got Reece Nelson, who could develop into a great player? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna donate $50 in the super chat when Alex changes over to Arteta out. Bam! Power! Well, you know what? $50. Money is money, isn't it? And all I can say is, Colin, I have to try and be consistent. I don't want to jump on a bandwagon about Arteta out or Arteta in. I'm Arsenal all the way, and that's what I'm going to say. $50 is a lot of money, though, man. $50 is around. How much is $50? $50 is like 42 pound sterling. Why don't you just, yeah? Why don't you just donate it anyway? Just donate to a good cause, Colin. Oh dear, Colin, you make me laugh, man. I hope your mom and family are all right. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Don, I hope your family's doing fine as well. Your wife and your child as well. Yeah. 29.6 million for the Uranian. He's an amazing finisher. Can play. So you know what I'm gonna do? I've got a lot of homework to do anyway. By AFC Stevie. There's some little players that I need to research and do like small segments on them. But yeah, it seems like I've got another player I need to do my homework on. 29.6. That's a lot of money, really, though, isn't it? Where is Elto and James? What, Santa? Are you missing them? Are you missing them? They're not able to do it this time because of other responsibilities. But we're hoping to do one show maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. They've not gone too far, but I'll give them your best wishes, Santiago. Kyron says you want Arsenal to balance the squad out by playing more youngsters. Gabio 23, Saka 19, Smith Rowe 20, Tenny 23, Odegaard 20. Well, Odegaard is not ours anyway. He's gone back to Real Madrid. And you want them to balance with more young players. Joker. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Go and watch the 89 documentary. That's all you have to do. Yeah. If you think it's a joke, go and watch the 89 documentary and you see what happened back in 1989. Hey, Alex. Colin Patton. Hey, Arteta had Nout to do a signing. Will I am? And I did say that. I said at the beginning, you got to think, how much say does he really have in signing players? Not much. Not much. Not much. I'm more upset about Aziz than I am Nelson. Yeah. It's coming, wasn't it? Oops. Hey, Mr. Arsenal. How William feeling now? Leaving best team in London to Arsenal. It's big shame on William. Yeah, I said that as well. I would take £50 as well. When you say Arteta, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a screenshot of that now to an Arsenal. And that's what I'm going to say. Static says, Alex, I have to go. A great show. Static, listen, take care of yourself. And I'll be back tomorrow with more live news. Take care. Say hello to your family from everyone, please. Abana says, big up, Alex. What do you think of Chelsea's passing you and winning the champs? We are now officially the biggest club in London. Look, listen, we've just said that. We've just said that. We cannot have the claim now to being the biggest club in London. Maybe history-wise, yeah, but the history is the history. We can't go back and back and back. We need to go forward. And yeah, congratulations to Chelsea. Congratulations to Chelsea. Alex is a gardener also. Yes, I is. Got a massive garden there. Buendia should be our first signing. We simply have missed a creative player since Fabregas who can play forward passes. Supposedly Szczesny comes back. What do you think? Well, we did that. I did a video on Szczesny and we did a poll as well. And people, they didn't want to hear that, man. Szczesny, no, go somewhere else. He's age 30, 31, I think. No, I did a little segment on him. No. Haha, such a bad view on football. Okay, right, yeah, okay. Alex is a real gooner. A man only speaks facts. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, indeedy. I like those players on your screen. What, these two? Oh dear. Right. So just on the stroke of an hour, and you know what? We are done. As my mentor always said, Alex, always leave them wanting more. Hope you like to have more. Anyway, just finishing on 130 and counting viewers at any one time watching this evening segment. Wonderful stuff. I really do appreciate it. And as you can see, people have their opinions. Yeah, we have to respect their opinions. We don't all think the same way. Imagine a world where everyone thought the same way. It'd be boring, But it's okay. So this guy's got his opinion, and I have mine. Anyway, guys, I will be back tomorrow morning. Give you more live news, 11 a.m. UK time. Yes, 3 segmented live news, maybe a little bit extra as well. But I have calmed down now. Talking about the Reece Nelson situation there, I've calmed down now. But Colin, $50, $50. What can I do with that? Don Arsenal, £50. I'm joking. I'm joking. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me on this one. If you've seen us for the first time and like what you're seeing here, be part of the community. Subscribe. That's all you have to do. Just subscribe. Be part of the community. And that is it. That is it. I will see you tomorrow morning with some more live news. I hope you did enjoy this one. I'm gonna just chill out, watch a movie, spend some time with my wife, and I'm done and dusted. Finished. It's good and done. I've calmed down now. Reece Nelson, product of the academy. Anyway, if you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.